Hey guys, it's Gaba here, and this time I'll show you some cool accessories for shooting outdoors with Insta360 cameras. They can be used for recording action spots, hiking, or even cruising around in the city. The point is getting some really cool shots with unique camera angles. So let's jump into it. For the sake of this video, I'll show you some tricks with this bike, but of course you can apply most of these techniques and use most of these accessories with a scooter, electric bike, motorcycle, or even during walking. But let's start with camera protection and organizing our equipment. This is the original Insta360 X series carry case, which was designed to carry 1X, 1X2 and X3 with a short invisible selfie stick and a battery case. But I prefer putting my GPS Action Remote here, or in many cases I just take this organizer out of the case and put in 3 cameras, the GPS remote with straps and a tripod or a selfie stick. Even more, I can hide some cables behind this net and my magnetic car mount too. It's a more efficient way of using storage space. And maybe something has already caught your attention. Let's talk about this magnetic camera mount, which actually can be quite a versatile accessory if you think about it. It's a Best360 accessory, and despite it's called a car mount, this magnetic base can be used in any metal surfaces, like fences, lampposts or metal doors, even putting it on your fridge. And you can combine it with any invisible selfie stick or even with the Best360 monopod, so you can shoot without having to put the camera on the ground to get more than an invisible selfie stick, a floating camera mount with the possibility of walking under your camera without bumping into the pole. But of course it works perfectly on cars too, as you could see it in my previous videos. Another accessory you've already seen in my small carry case is the brand new GPS Action Remote. And when it comes to remote controlling a setup like this with multiple cameras, it's a really useful tool. In practice I can control even all the 3 cameras at the same time. Pairing and adding further cameras is quite simple. I just start with the first one, let's say this time it's X3. Then I long push the upper button, go to the settings and select Pair New. Then I go to the settings with my second camera and start pairing. Then I repeat this process once again with the third one, and so on. And as you can see, the 1RS cameras are working in perfect sync, while X3 is not. So we need to switch to the selected mode tapping on the screen of X3, and then we can use the remote to start and stop recording. If you're interested more about this remote, check out my previous tutorials about controlling Insta360 cameras. And it's time to move on to further mounts. The next tool is also a kind of magnetic one, and of course with a little creativity we can use it in different ways. Originally it meant to be used as a selfie stick holder, which can be mounted on any backpacks. The backpack selfie stick clamp is perfect if you don't want to hold your selfie stick in your hand, while you can get access to it anytime. While it works perfectly for third-person view shots if you keep your camera on it during hiking, biking or doing any further activities or sports. It comes in 2 pieces, which you can put together with very strong magnets on both sides. So after placing the back element inside your bag or in the side pocket, just like I do in this case, you can gently fit the other part of it outside like this. Then you can push the selfie stick between these short arms and use this strap to avoid further vibration, connecting it to the selfie stick and to the top handle of the bag. But of course, using the magnets on this tool, you can put it even on your car or any metal surfaces and use it in a similar way like the Best360 Magnetic Car Mount. And as we are getting closer and closer to third-person shots, it's time to check out another accessory for another camera angle for shooting yourself without having to hire someone to follow you with the camera. The third-person bike tail mount is perfect for riding shots, and we can get cool drone-like clips while the camera follows us on the road. Basically we can mount it on the frame under the bike saddle and set it to different positions, so we can create different effects by adjusting the bracket a little bit higher or lower. And of course we could mount it even to the handlebar too for other creative angles, but I've got further solutions for such clips. While following people with the camera like this is pretty difficult in a traditional way, maybe riding backwards in front of someone can be even more challenging. But let's see some mounts for shooting in that angle too. The first and most obvious solutions are using these mounts. The claw mount from the Insta360 motorcycle bundle can be used even on motorcycles too, to fix the camera to the handlebar, bumper and further positions. It has a special double ball head design, so there are a lot of possibilities to play around with the angles. While this pole mount from the Insta360 Snow bundle is another great option in such a case too. It's also very easy to mount, and basically we can set up the angle by rotating it on the handlebar. Anyhow, these accessories are perfect for a front view, and thanks to the 360 cameras, we can capture the road and the rider at the same time. While we can insert a selfie stick between the mount and the camera for a floating camera effect, which is very similar to the previous third-person view, but of course this time it's in the other direction. And in most of the cases I use these handlebar mounts to capture clips like this, while I have some further solutions for POV shots. The main difference between the previous method and POV shots is that in this case we can see the handlebar and the hands too, which gives a different experience for the viewers. I use a neck holder mount or a chest strap. Both solutions lead to a very similar point of view, but it feels a little bit different to wear them. We can mount the neck holder very quickly and easily by one single click, and we can remove it anytime. While the chest strap is more difficult to put on and off, especially if you're wearing a coat or a jacket, like I do in this case. Both accessories work with a GoPro mount, so we can use one RS with its basic case or the X3 and one Insta360 model with further adapters. Anyhow, adapters like these can be very useful. As you can see, I have tons of them for almost all the possible scenarios, so I can mount almost anything anywhere. After all, as you can see, there are some really cool and versatile 360 camera accessories on the market, which can support us in creative shooting. If you like these ideas I've shared with you this time, please hit the like button, and for further 360 content and tutorials, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time!